On an ordinary September evening in 2025, a single photo shattered the silence of the online world. It wasn't an official teaser, nor a staged magazine spread. It wasn't even a carefully planned concept photo from HYB. Instead, it was candid. Jimin, standing next to influencer Mama Chi-Chi style, with sunlight catching his freshly bleached blonde hair. And in that instant, everything changed. The image spread like wildfire across social media. Within hours, blonde Jimin became the #1 worldwide trend on X, formerly Twitter, with millions of fans flooding timelines with screams, tears, and nostalgic memories. Some simply wrote, "We're so back." Others dug through archives of past blonde Jimin eras, weaving comparisons and theories like detectives. But the question remains, why does blonde Jimin hold such immense power? And more importantly, what does this new transformation mean for BTS, for ARMY, and for the future of K-pop itself? Blonde Jimin isn't just a hairstyle, it's a legacy. For ARMY, his blonde eras are unforgettable. In 2016, during Blood, Sweat and Tears, Jimin's ethereal blonde visuals became one of the defining images of BTS's golden youth. Fans called him angelic, otherworldly, and a living sculpture. His presence in the DNA era pushed the image further, solidifying blonde Jimin as an iconic look that could dominate music videos, stage performances, and fashion runways alike. Every time he went blonde, history was written. Record-breaking stages, viral fan cams, unstoppable conversations. It was never just hair. It was a signal. Something big was about to unfold. So when the September 2025 photo emerged, ARMY immediately knew this was not a coincidence. The now iconic photo wasn't released by HYB nor by a glossy fashion magazine. Instead, it came from influencer Mama Chi-Chi style, known for her fashion content. The snapshot was simple. Jimin standing with effortless charm, his golden locks glowing under natural light. But that simplicity was its power. Fans saw it as raw, unfiltered Jimin, the kind of moment that felt stolen, precious, and real. Within minutes, fan edits poured in. Blonde Jimin in angel wings, blonde Jimin with throwbacks to 2016, blonde Jimin side by side with his past selves, proving how time had passed, but his aura remained untouchable. By midnight, trending topics included Blonde Jimin, we are so back. Angel Jimin, comeback teaser? The frenzy wasn't just online, it became a cultural event. News outlets from Seoul to New York picked up the story, framing it as a global social media phenomenon. For ARMY, the emotional reaction was overwhelming. One fan tweeted, "I didn't know I needed blonde Jimin again until now. My heart feels like it's 2016 all over again." Another wrote, "Every blonde Jimin era has been legendary. Something big is coming, mark my words." On TikTok, fan edits gained millions of views in hours, pairing the viral photo with BTS tracks like Lie and Serendipity. YouTube reaction channels uploaded instant breakdowns titled, "Blonde Jimin equals comeback confirmed?" But alongside the screams of joy came the whispers of curiosity. Was this look purely personal? Or was it the first silent teaser for BTS's rumored 2026 album and world tour? Timing is everything in K-pop. Jimin's transformation didn't come out of nowhere. It arrived in September 2025, just months after BTS reunited in full-strength post-military service. The group had already confirmed plans for a new album in 2026 and a world tour that could shake the industry. Could blonde Jimin be the first domino to fall? Historically, BTS members' style changes have often foreshadowed big moves. Jungkook's sudden haircut before Seven, RM's bleached hair before DNA, these bold look ahead of solo promotions. Each new style was less about aesthetics and more about signaling a new chapter. So ARMY's Aries weren't baseless. For many, blonde Jimin isn't just hair, it's prophecy. For nearly 2 years, the world of BTS was marked by silence. The mandatory military enlistments kept members away from the spotlight, and ARMY endured a long wait with little more than scattered updates. When the group reunited in mid-2025, fans celebrated like never before. But a question lingered. What comes next? Would BTS return to their old ways? Or would a new era unfold reshaped by maturity and time apart? In this context, Jimin's blonde transformation feels symbolic. It's not just a color change, it's a declaration. To many fans, it represents a rebirth, a golden phoenix rising from the ashes of a hiatus, a reminder that BTS has always been about reinvention, and blonde Jimin has always been the harbinger of change. One fan comment captured it perfectly. Blonde Jimin doesn't just mean style. It means something is about to begin. It means hope after the waiting. There's a reason why this particular look feels so powerful. Blonde Jimin is tied directly to some of BTS's most legendary eras. 2016, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Jimin's ethereal visuals stunned the world. The image of him as a fallen angel remains one of the most iconic in K-pop history. 2017, DNA. With blonde hair, Jimin carried BTS into global superstardom. The visuals forever tied to their Billboard breakthrough. 2018, Fake Love. Though not fully blonde, the streaks hinted at transformation, amplifying his dramatic stage presence. 2020, Map of the Soul era. Jimin flirted with lighter shades again, reminding fans that blonde Jimin was always close to returning. Each time he went blonde, milestones followed: record-breaking albums, historic awards, global recognition. Fans see patterns, and in K-pop, patterns often matter. So when Jimin re-emerged as blonde in 2025, it wasn't just a hairstyle. It was a callback to the golden ages of BTS, fused with the promise of a new chapter. The frenzy wasn't limited to Korea. Social media analysis showed that within 12 hours of the viral photo, blonde Jimin trended in over 30 countries. In Japan, fans flooded X with comparisons to his Serendipity era, calling him Angel Reborn. In the US, influencers and even mainstream celebrities reposted the photo with captions like "Blonde Jimin Supremacy." In Brazil, the phrase Jimin Loiro, blonde Jimin, dominated trending topics for hours. In Indonesia and the Philippines, ARMY gathered in fan cafes to celebrate, sharing edits and theories late into the night. Even non-fans took notice. Fashion blogs analyzed his look, while music critics speculated whether this sudden shift was an early sign of promotional activity. Once again, Jimin had managed to spark a conversation that transcended fandom. He became a cultural moment. Korean outlets wasted no time. Headlines read, "Blonde Jimin returns. Is BTS preparing a surprise?" A single photo, a global trend. Jimin's power proven once again. International media followed, with Western outlets framing the story as proof of BTS's enduring cultural dominance. Some journalists noted the uncanny ability of Jimin to capture headlines without a press release, album drop, or performance. But others asked the real question. Was this look the coincidence, or was it crafted as part of a silent promotional strategy by HYBE? The company has yet to comment, fueling even more theories. And in the absence of answers, ARMY builds its own narratives, because in the BTS universe, every detail could be a clue. Why does Jimin, more than almost any other idol, have this effect? Part of it is his duality. On stage, he is ethereal, seductive, commanding, an untouchable figure. Offstage, he is soft-spoken, kind, and humble. Blonde Jimin encapsulates this paradox perfectly. Angelic, yet powerful. Approachable, yet otherworldly. Psychologists studying fandom culture have long argued that these dualities fuel attachment. Fans don't just see a performer, they see a mirror of themselves. Someone who embodies vulnerability and strength all at once. In Jimin's case, every transformation, especially something as striking as blonde hair, feels deeply personal to ARMY. It's not just he changed his style, it's we are entering a new era together. The real question on everyone's lips is what happens next? With BTS's 2026 comeback already confirmed, it's unlikely this transformation is meaningless. Many fans predict a teaser photo shoot is already prepared, with Jimin's blonde look as a centerpiece. A solo track, or OST, could be on the horizon, with Jimin reintroducing himself to the public ahead of promotional activities. Fashion collaborations may be underway. Jimin's look is often tied to luxury campaigns, and blonde Jimin could be the face of something global. Whatever the case, one truth stands. When Jimin goes blonde, history shows that something unforgettable always follows.